This is Woody. When he's in motion, he looks like this. When he's not, he looks like this. When the original dolls came out, it was awesome, and I'm still the most nostalgic for these. But they still didn't look like this. And this doesn't look like this. Or this. And even some of the more modern ones skip out on a lot of details, and even the best looking ones, well, they still don't look like this. I saw some other people doing this online and figured I'd give it a go, but basically, got this on eBay, got this at a flea market. And we're just gonna mesh them together. So first things first, the face. I'm gonna skip a bit of this to keep it PG, but pretty much the heads are just held in with zip ties, and with a little bit more force than you're comfortable with, swapping the faces is pretty easy. And I think this is already turning out pretty cool. I went ahead and took out the pull string mechanism, and you'll see why in a future episode. And with my mega professional toolbox set, this project is guaranteed success. Tune in next time when we take a look at the hat. See you later. So I know I said in part 2 we would take a look at the hat. My plan was to replace the threading, but that'll have to wait for another part because to tell you the truth, I bought the wrong color thread. So we'll move on to something else. So I bought this doll on eBay that was no longer working because he's got open hands, just like our dude in the film. Also, I couldn't help but notice that these dolls have yellowy vests. Anyways, we're gonna do what we did last time and do a quick switcheroo. And by quick, I mean about an hour later I figured it out. They were held in by zip ties just like the faces, I just had to find the seam. Now I just gotta get some new zip ties to secure it. See you next time. Okay, so now we'll take a look at the hat, because this time, I got the right color thread. I decided to go with this leather threading because I think it's gonna look really nice. It's also all the store had. But first things first, we gotta take the original threading out. You may not can see it well, but I noticed the hat had all these pencil markings on it, so I went ahead and cleaned it up a little using a disinfectant wipe and an eraser. And about halfway through, I noticed I was threading it wrong. And once I did it correctly, I superglued the knot in the back and cut off the excess. And there we go. I think that looks a whole lot better. See you next time. So part 4 will be coming out soon, and I'll explain one of the reasons for the delay in that video. But I saw this comment and thought it would make for a really interesting bonus video. Pretty much the question was, why does Woody have a holster when he doesn't seem to carry a gun? Well, interestingly enough, the answer is actually on the back of the box of the first edition Woody dolls. On the back, there's character descriptions for both Woody and Buzz, and for Woody it says, he's a traditional pull-string cowboy doll who misplaced his handgun years ago. So there you go. There's your answer. Turns out Woody originally did have a gun. He just, lost it. See you next time. Alrighty, so once again, we will be taking a look at the head, but this time, more specifically, the hair. In the movie, Woody has these wavy hairlines. And for this one, I asked my wife to help me out. She's a lot better at painting than I am. And yes, your mind can now be at ease. The hands now match the color of the face. And she did a fantastic job. The hair looks just like the hair in the film. Well, that's it for this one. Tune in next time where we'll take a look at what's been taking so long, the pull string. See you next time. Time to make the pull string. Ordered this little sound module, a set of slow retracting pull strings, which will be more accurate to the film because for some reason official Woody dolls never had this. And a pack of these little rings. These will be more accurate to the film in size. For comparison, the ring on the left here is the one the doll originally came with. Next, I prepared the audio files. Got ready to drag and drop the files to the device, and I broke it. So after ordering another one, I got a working prototype going with the help of my dad and some methods I found online. So after I cased it in, I fit it in the doll, and here's what we got. See you next time. So something I wanted to mention in the last part but didn't get time to was another reason I wanted to change the voice and pull string mechanism. I did mention that mainstream Woody dolls didn't have the slow retracting pull string we see in the film, but this wasn't the only thing that needed changing. You see, the doll I used as a canvas actually already had the same lines as the film. Well, at least the lines were the same. They weren't the same recordings used in the movies that I added to the doll. In fact, it's not even the same actor. Turns out almost every other piece of media that isn't the films doesn't feature Tom Hanks, but in fact his brother Jim Hanks as the voice of Woody.
You listen to this. Boy, am I glad to see you.
Is that you?
No, it's my brother Jim. There are so many computer games and video things, and Jim he works on those all year long. And I said, you don't want to do this. He said, no, get my brother Jim, you know, he'll do it. So that's my brother Jim.
Hey, there it is. There's Tom right there. Hi, I'm Tom Hanks.
See you next time.
Is this specimen ready for cleaning? It's for display only.